Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to HotPants Episode 5, the first episode where the intro is gonna be good. I'm here with Hotbid and this week's special guest, Hotbid. We've talked about this.
Mao.
We talked
Jackie
about this
Mao,
so many times. You introduced the guest. God damn it!
I thought he was gonna jump in this time.
No, you jump in.
I actually thought about it, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna bother.
I thought he was gonna do it.
It's EternalEnvy.
I really thought it was. I believed he was gonna do it this time.
All right, welcome to the show, EternalEnvy. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good.
So what is new? What's going on?
No, just like some roster stuff. I'm like trying to get my new team together and stuff. Yeah, it's the classic post TI stuff.
Yeah.
This year is taking way longer than all the other years.
Indeed.
So, I mean, I'm really glad that you've decided to make the world premiere announcement of your roster on our podcast. So, go ahead. Who's on your team?
No thanks, dude.
Damn it, dude! We lost so much money. We could have been millionaires.
We were so close.
Oh.
We could have. Guys, if you stay for the entire podcast, at the end of the show, he will definitely tell us who's on
I'm
his
sure
team.
someone would just read on, like, even if I told you the whatever, like someone would just put it on Reddit, like on the comments.
Yeah, there we go.
And then like they wouldn't even like watch to the end.
That'd be great. Yeah, just say that. Say that right now so that we could get that right. Please. No. All right. So I heard before the show you said you got a new computer. What's up with that? You went shopping?
Oh, I'm gonna like this year I'm gonna do I'm like that retard kid, like that's what people call me and stuff. And like some of it is kind of true. Like I don't really like clean my room and stuff and like whatever. Like I try to like delay it as much as possible, then it gets really messy and like do it all at once and stuff. And like whatever. Like this year, like I kind of want to better myself.
Okay.
So like I'm gonna like rent a new place. I'm gonna stop living with my parents.
Whoa!
And,
shit!
Like
you're
make my own
moving
team.
out?
Like, yeah, I'm gonna like build my own team, like make my own brand, sort of thing. Like,
Whoa!
My own org and stuff, and like whatever. Like, I'm gonna. This year, I want to kind of play with these guys, instead of like trying to play for like another with like some known players, like some like people that have already won tournaments and stuff. I just want to do a bunch of shit, and I just thought why not have a new computer too? Like everything just kind of new.
Damn, that was a lot of announcements. You're moving out of your parents' place. You're starting your own org. This is huge. Jesus. We came here to talk about memes. Good God, take it easy on us.
You can still make memes of it. That's what I got. Like,
How are you gonna make food?
I mean, no, I'm not gonna talk about that.
You're not gonna talk about making food?
You're not gonna talk about making food. Why? Why do you not want to? What? What's so funny? I don't understand. Slacks?
That was the most innocent question we could have asked.
Yeah. What are you gonna do for food?
It really is.
And you...
Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm a cannibal or something.
Oh,
You're a
Jesus.
cannibal?
Okay.
All right. I mean, I don't really know where to go. I was gonna ask harder questions. How are you gonna do laundry? Can you talk about that?
I mean, you just like put some soap in, right?
Soap?
You like
What?
put some clothes in, Maybe they're like they'll be like the same color. You press some.
Yeah, that's about it.
Surely fine.
You'll figure it out.
What's
Don't
the
worry
worst
about
that
it.
can happen anyway?
Nothing.
You just clean it again, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
Shrinks, you just look more ripped. It's gonna be beautiful, man. Don't worry about it. All
I'm
right.
sure Google will deal with everything.
All right, well, let's. I mean, I want to talk a little bit about TI, and we can talk about what you learned over the past year and things like that. But obviously, TI not what you guys thought it was going to be. What are your thoughts overall on what happened?
I mean, obviously, there's like a lot of eternal problems or whatever. But at the end of the day, I don't think any of that really matters. Like, because we're like, doesn't matter that much. Because like, what happens really is like we have a lot of internal issues and like whatever. And then like Bulba comes in, like he called himself the Messiah.
Oh God.
And he's like
Messiah.
like he teaches us.
Well,
a
he
lot,
certainly died.
about the game. Like and so does AUI. Because they had a lot of ideas on DC. It's the same right for like Shanghai Major. Like Shanghai Major, we were like our team was dead. Like we weren't really dead internally, but like we could feel dead. Like we feel like we can't really win anymore.
You're talking about before Universe left.
Yeah, like before we had when we had Misery and Weeha.
Oh,
I'm talking about
okay.
that. Because like what happened was on that team was like we play and then we win some tournaments, we go second place, whatever. We got like 2 first places, 2 second places, like consecutively. Like 4 tournaments in a row. And I think like that made use of like my understanding of like C-Deck and like Puppy's understanding of like Secret, right? Because like Secret was like the best team. And then they got shit on TI, but they were still like kind of the best team, and he was like kind of he was the co-captain at that time, S4 was the captain, whatever. And like he like understood a lot of shit about Secret, and I was like studying a lot on CDEC, so we used that shit, and then we have like was like the best player on certain heroes that were absolutely broken back then, like Meepo and like Windrunner, and I just so happened to be like one of the best Embers because I practiced Ember for no reason, and then apparently it was one of the best heroes, and then whatever. So like we win some tournaments, and like we don't really know what's fuck's happening, but we just use our knowledge, and then we start fucking failing epically, and we get like second last place in like WCA. We go to like some Malaysia thing, like FAMI thing, and that's fine, but like it made us waste a lot of time, and then we go like MDL, and we all have a fever. We go to Star Ladder, we get last place and second last place in that, and we're just constantly losing. We're not doing well in scrims. We're like losing a lot of our scrims and whatever, and then all of a sudden, like the first Messiah comes, you know, the fucking the 1437, and he came from DC, and he like coached us a lot, and then you know we use his knowledge. It wasn't enough, but we learned through playing MVP, and we learned through this. We built on it, and he got better. We got better. Everyone got better, and then we won Shanghai Major, right?
Yeah.
And like a person, I got like so much better at the like I thought like me and Paya were like the best safe lane like by far. It wasn't even remotely close because we like zoned the living shit of the offlaner, and we knew all the hero matchups, and we knew how to take all their towers, and we just destroyed the game in like 10 minutes every game. Like especially the final, like we just took the tier 1 tower like 4 minutes. We killed the offlaner. The offlaner went to jungle because they gave up on like even coming to the lane because they understood that was way too fucking hard to deal with our lane. Like whatever, we used our knowledge, we won, and then anyway, my point is like we had some tournament issues when after this like Universe came and RTZ came, and like the reason to why like we did the kick in the first place is like mainly related to the fact that we felt like we were saved by 1427, and that without him we would not have done well, and that's probably true, and so he was gonna leave to play with DC again, so like we weren't really sure in the future like when we will start falling apart again.
Oh, I see what you
Of course,
mean.
then we played Turtle Pit and we got like last place. Right.
So you
once
did
again,
not feel
it happened.
confident in the roster without the coach.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
It was kind of a band-aid to the problem.
I see.
Anyway,
Alright.
so my point is like because we're talking with TI right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got Universe and then we got RTZ, and we got our coach back, you know. But
Jesus.
our coach had some problems, like some family issues, and like some other shit happened with the team, and the team just had a lot of internal issues, like very fast, and it was like very bad. But honestly, we were just really shit at Dota. We were actually just a really shit team. We played so slow, and like none of our like ideas were like very well structured, like for the game. Like it was just very bad. And then but then Boba comes in, and like these internal issues like still were there. They still existed. But then our second Messiah comes, you know, Boba and AUI, and they're also from DC, and they helped Demon, and then they just got all the shit together and they gave us new ideas, and then we use those ideas for the qualifiers, and then we fucking destroy those qualifiers. Like even SVG from EG, like the coach from EG, or like a lot of people watching those qualifiers, Kroki, whatever, they thought that we were gonna like the best team, like one of the best teams in the world, or if not the best team in the world when we play those qualifiers. And sure, it's just some fucking shitty qualifier, but when you watch those games, they're like, holy fucking shit, what is happening? They're
Yeah, they
so
were good.
fast. Like throughout, like we were getting better, but towards the end of that qualifier, when we got first place in the qualifier, it was like, goddamn, like we felt it ourselves, you know. And then I was switching roles. Like I played Dragon Knight and DP a lot in that tournament. Even when I played terribly, I put in mid. A lot of mid. I played Mirana once, I think, too. I played a lot of mid for that qualifier, like half the games or whatever.
Yeah.
And like we won all those games, and we won all our games in scrims too when I was mid. And we were losing a lot more when I was safe lane. So eventually it became like a thing where like I played Radiant mid, and on Dara I played safe lane, and that's how we did it. I won't explain why, but that's eventually how we concluded. And like you know, the point is that all our internal issues like got solved.
Yeah.
Because if it didn't get solved, sorry, like it kind of didn't matter anymore. Like
Because you were winning again.
Yeah, he just gave us some new ideas. We had something new to think about instead of like thinking about our problems or whatever, and then we just moved along. And that was the same roster, you know, as the roster that went to TI. But what ended up happening was that we got all these new ideas, and then afterwards, like, we get like 9k MMR on RTZ. Like, he like stops playing on his main account and stuff. And playing your Smurf is like kind of boring and stuff, and there's like whatever. And then there's like yeah, we kind of just stopped scrimming. Like, we don't go to Nanyang because of some bullshit. Like, we could have went, but we decided not to go of some shit. And then, like, we don't scrim for like 3 weeks, maybe a month. And I'm just sitting at home. We all live in like different areas.
Yeah.
So we're not
Wait,
boot camping.
you guys
like,
didn't boot. Which month was this?
Like we boot camped it during TI qualifier, right? Because we have to play the European one.
Yeah.
And then we talked about how we're at rock bottom and we have to like start from the ground up and like fucking climb, you know, fucking Mount Everest, even fucking go. And like we keep going, you know, it's a fucking hard road, but we keep fucking going. We're a fucking open qualifier team, and we fucking got through this open qualifier. We thought like, yeah, this is what we fucking need. We need some of the shit, because even the first secret, like, we built our team from the ground up. We played these fucking WCA qualifiers and shit. Like, we played a lot, like 3 qualifiers or whatever, and like this is what we needed. And but instead we don't like. So now we have the chance. We play this open qualifier. Like, that's like the fucking real ground up, you know. We do that. We play the qualifiers. We get whatever. And all of a sudden we get cocky and we don't scrim for like 3 weeks, and we have to boot camp to scrim. So like that's one of the main issues too, right?
Yeah.
Like our TC lives in the west, and like it's really laggy. Just, you know, so we stopped scrimming. People stopped playing as many pubs. And like I was like slowly transitioning to mid, but like it was so hard, because then like I started playing mid for like 3 weeks straight, and I was like playing like Pugna and Jakiro and shit, and like playing whatever I thought like could be good, but I had like no ability to test any of this, so it was like really hard, because like I only played like DP and DK, and like whatever, like Marana and stuff, and it just wasn't enough, because then DP got nerfed, and like I think Dragon Knight just fell the meta because Timbersaw became OP and stuff, and like some Razors and stuff came in too, and like whatever, and things just got really hard, like for everyone, like because we weren't scrimming, we weren't progressing, and we weren't like doing whatever, and when you come back and the turn issues are once again there, and like Bulba couldn't like, or like whoever, no one could really like pull us away anymore to like new content and like new ideas, and even when there was new ideas, like we would not like dive into them. Like when like someone like comes up with a new idea, like we're not wanting to do it together. Because when Boba comes in at first, like he's this new guy, you know, we all listen to him, or we all shun him, and we all decide to all listen to him. But then after like 3 weeks and 4 weeks of like Boba talking to us on Skype and stuff, he's kind of annoying, you know, like whatever. And then, like all of a sudden, like we become this unit that's like kind of like more like. It's more of a team, but it's more like more outsider-ish. I don't know how quite understand how to explain it. But, like, we just got too familiar with each other, and then like his ideas, my ideas, or whatever ideas we had, and whoever, like people weren't like, yeah, let's fucking do it anymore. And then we just like
you guys lost the fire. You lost the fire.
Yeah, so it's like a lot of that stuff, and like even the strategies we ended up practicing that were like really fucking good, because like some teams said like they learned the most from playing against us. Like we lost confidence in it. Like we had like a lot of safing like strategies, like one-on-one strategies, like a lot of the strategies that DC used, for example, like where they just put move safe lane or like whatever. Like we stopped doing any of that stuff. We just became like a really predictable shit team.
So when did you know, like during TI, that this was not working out? Like, cause you guys had a pretty good day one, right?
No, we always had the chance, like, cause we always had like innate we always had some strategies that were like really fucking good, and we could have pulled them out, but like we couldn't really see like what was the best. Like it was kind of hard. Like we played this with Huskar, and like it works, and we win every game with Huskar, and then one game we don't play with Huskar, we lose. So it's like 3-1. And then the next day is like we kind of thought that this Wisp Huskar strategy is like a special strategy, but it really isn't. Like we could have played the same way with like the Wisp Huskar strategy was like 1-2-1, right? Or like, and then one jungler or like one roamer or whatever. And like I was safe in solo with like Axe or like whatever fuck I was like Ursa or something. I don't know what I was. Like one game I played Death Prophet mid. Like regardless, it was like one roamer and like 1-1-2 or like 1-2-1 or whatever, and but we didn't really do that day 2. Like we could even while Husker we could have kind of done the same. That's what like EG did, right? They did like Wis Chen or like Chen, like Ogre or something, and then they would just put like Legion Commander safe lane solo or Fear Ursa or Fear Legion, Fear like whatever, and they would just like abuse these one-on-one matchups, and like we didn't really like understand that. The Husker games we just like wander our lane.
Whose fault is that? Who's doing it?
That's mine. My bad.
God
my
damn
bad.
it! We're in the
My
moment.
bad.
I'm sorry. Continue.
So yeah, we lost like all those games and stuff. If we just won one more game, we could have been in the upper brackets, and like everyone played bad in like different set of games or whatever. But we just fell apart day 2, and like day 2 was like the most number of games.
Right.
So we just ended up losing like everything on that day.
So
And then the final day was like when we played the final game.
what?
Like
Mhm.
no, the final game against LGD. Like that game,
Yeah.
like I think everyone felt pretty good like playing the game. Like I felt really good. Like even though I got flamed like a lot for that game, that was like to me like I'll remember that was like one of the best games I ever played. Like I felt like I made a lot of good calls and like my lane was shit, but like I still had perfect like CS even though my lane was so shit because like we just didn't zone him. Like we didn't buy enough tangles. It was like some fucked up shit where I shouted him while I bought like one tangle. And then like I bought a mangoes and I thought we had tangles and like I don't even need tangles though, but it's like the shouting doesn't zone him at all, and then like he goes mid, he hits him twice and like shoots 2 poisons, it doesn't do anything, he forgets his stack, and like the game just goes to shit and like everything just goes to shit everywhere. But like we like kinda came back. But it was like this is one of those games where like we draft Alchemist terribly first 3 and this is really weird.
How would you explain all the crazy upsets that happened at TI? Because a lot of teams that were expected to do well did not end up doing well. Like OG, Liquid, a lot of teams like they were expected to get top 3 or whatever, but ended up like not living up to expectations. Why do you think that is?
I mean, I wish I was good enough to the game to tell you. I bet Wings could tell you, because that's what usually happens, right? Like people always like blame like internal issues or they blame some X or whatever X, but then like when a really good player like for example it was like Demon and Bulba, right? When they came for us, like all these problems we had, like these problems don't matter in the end. When someone tells you how to play the game, like a really good way of playing the game, you'll understand that like sure you have these internal issues or whatever, but like you're just shit. Like honestly, like you're missing something that you don't see, and like I haven't really studied why OG lost to TNC and stuff or like whatever, but I'm sure there's like some way like the Wings or DC or like someone could have like said, oh, like if we were dumb, like we would have played differently, like in a very specific way, like a team oriented way, not like some solo individual skill ways, which is like generally fucking worthless.
Well, I think that's what separates a good player from an average one, right?
I mean, if you look at TI, like all the highest MMR players, like they weren't even in the tournament, and then the other like the 2 highest MMR players, like one got last place and the other one got 12th.
Huh.
Like like it's like I'm not saying it, like MMR is great, like it's.
So you're
fucking
saying
good to have.
MMR makes you lose? Is that what we're
No,
getting to?
I'm just saying like it's pretty good, but it's not the most important thing. It's actually not like teamwork is team understanding of how to play the game is like by far the most important.
So that
always.
So that was
And,
the
like,
issue. That's what happened with Secret, huh?
Generally is always the issue.
Yeah.
Like now I can identify it after watching a lot of replays, but
What do you
Back then
what do
we
you think
couldn't.
about the new rosters that are coming out? Like I think OG announced their roster.
I think this year
There's,
is
like-
kind of cool. Like last year was so uncool, like the roster changes.
Mhm.
Like, if you remember what happened last year was like EG was like some super insane shit because they kicked the AI and they got RTZ, and RTZ is like he was considered one of the best players back then.
Yep.
Because of Secret winning like 3 tournaments in a row and like won like tier 2 tournaments, like the IG final one, whatever.
Mhm.
And then I don't think anyone else gave a fuck about anything. Like they only cared about this EG team that like would apparently dominate the world forever.
Yeah.
And then everyone else was like kind of meh, right? It was like Secrets, and then it's like, oh Weeha, oh Misery, EternalEnvy Kappa, like it's like some shit. Pala, die. So no one really cared. And then there's like OG, like oh low MMR Miracle Kappa, like Dendy thinks MMR is useless, like whatever. And then there's like like Hooker, like fly no tour back together. You're like, oh, they're gonna fail again. There's like whatever. Who the fuck's Moomiander? There's a bunch of this shit, right? So no one cared. And then Liquid's like everyone's hating on Kuro. I did the same thing. I actually had to apologize to him because I shouldn't have said anything because I didn't really know what happened. I was kind of convinced by my friend, and then I kind of like backed him up and stuff. But I shouldn't have done that. But you know, it's like Kuro.
Wait. Are you telling me Kuro wasn't left? What you're saying
I mean,
now?
I'm sure in the end they're all left, but
We're all left
like,
in some way.
like
We're all
there's no
left
way he
some
takes
way.
all the blame. Because I mean, every situation, any team I played for, like maybe I didn't see it back then, but then like after everything's over, at one point in life, if I think back to it, I'm like, oh, maybe I could have done it better.
Maybe I was left. Yeah.
But anyway, there's like Kuroki, Matua Man, Jirax, Bata, and like who else is there? There's like Mind Control. And like three of these players are like super unknown.
Right.
And then Kuroki like got 12. Kuroki got game flamed like crazy, and then Bata was like he kind of sucked ass for like half a year or whatever. So no one gave a fuck about anything. Actually, and the Chinese team was dying anyway. Like no one gave a fuck. Everyone was retiring. So actually, no one gave a fuck about anything except EG. But this year it's not like that. This year, like everyone's team is like interesting. Like,
Yeah.
To some extent.
Well, there was a lot of good teams. I mean, before TI, we were all saying literally any team could take it. I mean, it's just about who was going to be able to do it. No one thought that Wings and DC would be
look at those
up
Pinoys
there.
in the top 8.
Yeah,
Wings was like top 3
Demon.
for sure. Going into the tournament.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
it's a lot more interesting now. What are you most interested in? Well, you're the biggest swap that you're like, oh, geez.
Bulba the Traitor one. I just played at Battle Cup the other day and named my team Bulba the Traitor. I should have had his
Bulba
picture.
the Traitor.
I should have had his picture there. But
It's
I
the
didn't.
Battle Cup. Oh, Bulba the Traitor. That's
He's
sad.
like one of my best friends. We're gonna play together, but now we're not. You know, it's sad.
Is there bad blood? Come on.
No, there's no bad blood.
Ah, okay, good. That's what I want to hear. All right, well, is that it for TI? You got any other questions, Hoppin?
I mean, I mean, I don't know. Like it sounded like you guys, even in the LGD game, kind of knew what was happening. Did you think like maybe if we win this LGD game, we could build some momentum, or was it just like,
Yeah.
crap? Like,
Everyone felt that way. Like, even after we lost to me, everyone felt that way. I'm sure. I mean, you always have to feel that way. Like,
Right.
and we did feel that way. That's why we played that game like in our hearts really well. Because like the way we were communicating and stuff in the game, like it's not like we gave up ever. Like even towards the end, we were always communicating. Like I'm gonna swap him and we're gonna fucking like use our spells on him. I'm gonna like stay away from everyone so I don't kill you guys with Winter Wyvern ulti. And like I'm gonna BKB so that Winter Wyvern doesn't like kill you when he ultis you and stuff. And like we're always like talking about stuff. And they're like, and LGD is like playing like shit honestly because they're not like Xing the Juggernaut, and like he's not blinking to spin and hit the racks. They're not like Xing the Ember to blink and hit the racks. They're not doing anything. They're actually just throwing the game constantly. Because like they could have ended that game like instantly. We have like no win condition. All they have to do is fucking just go in and hit our racks with X, and every time we go on him, he just drags them back out. We have like no hope. We have no AOE on any of our heroes. We only have single target, and they have double Lincoln, so they could have double Lincoln and Lotus Orb the guy and like fucking X him, and he would have blinked in and finished the game. But like for some reason they never did that, so we kept like fucking prolonging the game as much as we could. So I don't think anyone like gave up.
it seems like all your teams have this similar quality where you end up in these situations where you have to come back from these like huge deficits and you manage to hold on for a really long time. Why do you think that is? Do you think that's part of the way you think about Dota?
It's about how you like think about like because when you're losing, like you kind of just have to like finishing the game like building an advantage requires you to be like really good at Dota, like understanding movement and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like finishing a game sometimes like just means like understanding how to like use the most of your hero or your spell or whatever. And like on this generally like my teams are kind of nerdy, so we wouldn't understand how to like get a blink on Chen and like send back the Clinks, and Clinks will blink in and finish off the racks.
Yeah.
Or, that's what we did in MLG. There's a bunch of shit like that. Like some Rapier, understand that like if I have a Rapier and I tell my teammates to buy some Lotus Orbs and some Lincolns, that they can Lincoln Lotus Orb me and I can like fucking do my shit with 2 Rapiers. Like it's just like this like small like whatever shits that you can do to like come back in the game. 'Cause it's very hard to outplay enemy by movements when you're behind. But you can like outsmart them a little bit. It's
So-
like generally not that good to do that, as it doesn't like really work for the most part. Because movement is like more important usually.
So you said you have a newfound appreciation for how important teamwork is, how that kind of thing. But what would you say is what you learned the most this year through all the ups and downs with Team Secret?
I mean, I learned a lot from Puppy, like just like a lot of like team dynamic stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff I don't agree with, but it doesn't matter. Like there's a lot of stuff I agree with.
And you guys are still on
and
good terms?
I mean we're alright, I guess. It's kind of weird. It's like I don't know. It's hard to say. Like we kind of we're not really this like we used to be really good terms, but then now it's not like that anymore, right? So to say it's on good terms is like kind of weird, right? Because it's like a huge drop in
Right.
how the terms went. Because at Shanghai Major it was like, or even like for like first half a year, like it was like some homo shit. we're like sucking each other off, you know. It's like fucking, like I wanna, like you're the best carry, like you're the best like captain, like whatever shit. And then now it's not like that anymore. So like, it's a pretty big drop. And it's like whatever. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it
Okay.
any more than that.
Alright.
Well, time heals all wounds. Don't worry about it. It'll get fixed up.
So do you have different subset of goals for this year? Now that you think you're gonna do like you're gonna have new players and players you undiscovered, that kind of thing.
I mean, I just my goal right now, like forever, will just be to try my best. I think like that should be enough. I don't like a lot of the things people do. Like a lot of teams, like they get this like TI stress. Like maybe Liquid gets that. I know Fata got that last year, but I'm not saying that he got it this year. I don't know, but it happens for a lot of teams. Where like when TI starts, like they try harder than before.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think it should be like that. I think you should like maybe you try a little bit harder.
What?
But like you shouldn't try that much harder because like you should already be trying really hard.
Oh, okay. So you're saying
okay.
all year you should be playing like TI. I was about to say Envy.
Well, you can't exactly do that, but
Well, yeah. I mean, then you're gonna wear yourself out, right?
No, but what happens is like people want to play better at TI, but they actually play worse
Because they're why?
because they're like stressing.
Oh, okay. So you're saying treat TI like any other tournament, Don't stress
I mean,
too much about it.
it kind of is though, in the end. Like no matter how much money is in it, and like at the end of the day, it's just a format, and you have to like play some Dota. Like that's just how it is. But when you think too much about it, that's when like it gets bad. Like people lose sleep, and like people like just weird things happen.
I guess, yeah. I mean, maybe that's
Like people
why.
start hating each other because they bring their girlfriends, because like no one like brings their girlfriends, and then like TI like everyone brings their family and girlfriends and stuff. Like half the people or whatever.
Yeah.
Like all these things just get weird because like they
Well-
don't bring them for any other events, and like now they're here and like whatever.
You know
Like
that
this year I brought my parents, and like it was a pretty big mistake.
well, why?
It was so dude. It was like I'm playing against LGD. Like I don't give a fuck. Like but I've like calmed down. Therefore, I just want to play.
Do you
Like
usually?
it's like
I mean-
whatever. Like I've calmed my nerves. Like everything's fine. And then I look at my mom, and she's like praying
Oh no!
God
Oh
that
no!
like please let my son win. And she's like kind of shaky, and like I just feel so like it's like death. I feel like it's like kind of like a little motivating, but it's like it was very like I can just feel my heart.
Jesus.
And they don't really speak English and stuff, so you kind of have to take care of those stuff. You have to think. They're like on my mind. Like,
Do you think that parents and girlfriend distract players when they're at a tournament like TI?
girlfriends girlfriends is always like situational. Like some can make you play better, some can make you play worse. Like if they're crazy and stuff.
There's
But
never,
for the most part, I think
never
they're-
been a situation where I've ever heard someone's like, "My girlfriend's here. I'm playing great. She's got to come."
Well,
Do you
I
have
mean,
a
OG
quote
is
on
like
that?
like OG, their first major, like they brought 3 girlfriends over, they won.
Oh, okay. So
And,
that was
the second
secret.
the second major, they had 0 girlfriends.
Oh.
Except
They
the
lost.
manager one, right?
lost.
Oh,
They
look at
lost.
that.
Count.
Fucking
And
girlfriend.
then they lost. And then the third major, they brought all their girlfriends again, and they won.
Oh.
And like I'm not saying there's a correlation. Like I'm saying like whatever.
You're clearly saying there's a correlation.
Like,
that
no,
was.
I don't know. I mean, I was like, That was pretty clear. What you were saying there.
I can tell you that the very moment you start thinking it matters, then you'll play worse.
I hear that.
I mean, Envy, do you have a girlfriend, Envy?
I'm not saying shit.
Alright, sure. Alright, okay, we can skip that part.
Okay, we'll skip around.
No, just asking.
All right.
Take a shot, you know.
So, are we ready to move on from this? Because I had a question for you that doesn't have anything to do with TI.
What did we finish anyway?
Nothing. We were talking about TI. I wanted to move on. Forget it.
Okay.
All right, cool.
New subject.
All right, I'm setting you up right here.
Yeah, it's over.
Alright.
Fuck it. All right, we're moving
New
on.
memes.
So, one thing that I've always loved about you, it's your blog posts, you know. You always tell about what you're feeling about the community. It's been a long time. Is there anything that you're thinking about now, just in the Dota sphere? Like, you used to talk about casters, you talked about tourneys. What's on your mind?
I stopped doing that, right?
Yeah, why?
Because, like, people, like, I kind of did it just to, like, start, like, a growth. Like, because I don't think it would have worked if I just talked to whoever.
Right.
It didn't really work that way. No one really took it seriously. Like, like, if then, once the community gets involved, like, people start, like, talking about it, like, whatever. People start learning about it. And, like, people just start growing. Like, tournaments start growing. There's, like, some player there's, like, some player or whatever union. That was all bullshit. But, at the very least, it didn't work at all. But at the very least, it made tournaments, like, think.
Mm-hmm.
And they made them do stuff. And casters got better. Everyone got, like, better.
See? So that's what I want. I want to think.
Eventually, like, people, like, they started, like, treating me differently. Like, tournament organizers. And it got weird, right? Because what I did every time I blogged was I always talked to everyone. Like, I talked to some people about what they think. And then, like, it's generally players, right? But then, and then I, like, write it all down together. And, like, or I think about myself and then I write it all down together. But then what happened now is, like, I'm being treated differently from everyone else. Like, slightly. Or maybe even a lot, depending which tournament I'm going to. Some people treat me worse, you know, because they hate me or something. But you know, regardless, the treatment was different.
Right, you became
like,
the
I don't think I
voice.
could ever have like a good like eye anymore for writing these blogs. It's like what I see is probably different from what everyone else sees. I think
yeah.
I think for players, like, things have gotten, like, a lot better, a lot better.
Yeah.
From organizations to, like people are taking less cuts now, because, like, Dota's like a special game where you don't really take cuts like all the other games, because the prize pool is just way too much. Like, it's not fair. And but I think one thing that matters, like, a lot now is, like, the non-players and non-casters, the people behind the scenes, like Pimpmunkl or, like, you know, like, some translator shits or like whatever. There's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that's, like, very, like, bad.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, very, very bad.
So,
like
like
there's
what?
a lot of bias, or, like, people, like, just, I don't know, like, people not getting paid. But then, like, they don't fight for it because, like, who are they? Who cares, right? And it's not that much money, you know, like, whatever, some bullshit. And no one ever stands up for them. Like, nothing really happens, and they just, like, they go, like, whatever tournament, they don't even get paid for it, even though they were promised, or, like, whatever. This stuff like constantly, like, I think happens.
Yeah, ESL's
like,
always doing that shit, right, Hopkins?
Yeah, fuck ESL, dude.
I wasn't write stuff about that, but then I realized, like, it's kind of impossible. It's like, I don't know anything. Like, I don't know enough. I only know, like, one case here and there, and it's like, it doesn't really do anything. Like,
all I know is, as soon as he started writing those blogs, we made sure that to give him anything he wanted. 'Cause, you know, that's the plan.
that's why I don't write them anymore. It's like fucking people like Hotpants. So blame Hotpants for all this shit.
No, don't blame me.
Yeah, I blame you,
No,
dude.
come on. It's not my fault.
I remember after that blog came out, it was Summit 4. All of a sudden, you know, how's Envy doing? Does he need another drink? Get him another apple juice. Make sure he's happy.
I wrote a good blog about Summit, though.
I know, it was very nice. Yeah, they were
Maybe I
very
should
happy.
have. Maybe I was already given the special treatment already.
That was it.
No,
I mean, I saw
doubt
LD.
it.
They had a whole whiteboard out with what to say to Envy and how to treat him to make sure you do a good blog.
Is that real?
No, that's
I'm not saying anything.
I mean,
That's
you said
not
it, so it can't
real.
be real.
you fucking idiot.
Damn.
God damn it. All right. Well, yeah, that's super interesting, huh? I guess we need that voice,
Yeah, but
though.
I don't know,
Envy.
though. Right now, I'm just saying some shit, you know, and, like, I don't know what it's gonna do, and it's. Maybe I shouldn't even said it, because, like,
Yep.
I don't know what, like, maybe people have to speak up now because I said this or like whatever. Because I don't know, like, how did Pimpmunkl not get invited to TI? I don't even understand. Like, like maybe there's a good reason for it. Maybe he did something stupid. I know he posted some like random stats and like he put some smiley faces and stuff, and that's like kind of annoying to watch, honestly, like for myself. But as an observer, like he does that shit though. He puts like fucking like. He puts his own opinion in the stats, and you're like, why are you putting your opinion in the stats? You're a stat man. Stop.
Are you defending him or I can't tell. I can't tell if you're flaming him or not.
Truth, dude.
He's giving the truth.
His observing
perfect.
skills are like amazing. Like,
he's great.
It's actually like insane. Like it's so good. Like he's like the first observer I watched, and I was like, what the fuck? Like I can actually watch this. Like I don't feel like I'm missing anything, and it's like so smooth.
Yeah,
like, I'm watching some other casts and I'm like, they're missing everything. All the important spells. They're only watching the shitty spells, like the solo kill spells. Like they're watching like some, like in like some like 1v1 shit. There's like they're missing like some really good like things. Like a grave or something, or like where the Dazzle's positioned, or like I don't know, so some good stuff. Like that's actually really important. And
Pimp gets it, man. He gets it. He knows. So that's a good point. But we need you, Envy. Somebody has to be the superhero of Dota. I know they treat you differently, but ever since you stopped, I mean, these issues, nobody fights anymore.
It takes like...
We need the Batman of Dota.
Too taxing to do these things.
Alright, maybe you should take on a alternate identity, you know? If you had to name yourself a different identity, what would it be? What would your code name be?
That's not even what it's about, though. I'm saying, I'm not trying to hide, I'm just saying, like, it's just hard to do. Like,
it's hard to do,
time. It takes me like 2 days to write a blog.
Oh, okay. So it's like just literally difficult to write. I mean, it's not like the mental weight is carrying.
And that's players too, dude. I'm like, I'm writing for myself. I'm writing for people that I know. You know, when I have to like, if I write for like people I don't know, like or like some shit, like everything's different because there's not like some players. It's like there's like a fucking observer here. There's a translator here. There's like some whatever thing here.
Yeah.
Like then like. What the fuck? Like some manager shit? I mean, I know managers like didn't even get paid anything like a year or two ago.
Yep.
And now look at them.
Now, I mean, EG gets paid a lot. I don't know about everyone else. I think people get paid a lot now, actually.
I mean, look at.
Like, I mean, good enough.
Look at DC. They didn't take any of the winnings from TI. They got fucked.
Oh, shut up, DC person.
Don't tell me to shut up. It was my interview. But nah, yeah, you're right. All right.
Oh, DC's a pretty good work.
Yeah, Suns fan.
Hope my Orgo. I mean, my Orgo hopefully will like follow the same.
Yeah,
What's
tell
it
me.
gonna be called? What's your org gonna be called?
Oh, can we help name it?
Can we help name it?
No. I mean,
why not?
HotMAO NATION, dude.
Do you know what it's gonna be called though? Do you have any ideas?
My friend wants me to call it MAO NATION.
No Nation.
Call it
MAO
Nation.
MAO Nation.
MAO Nation.
MAO Nation? Like Mao? The guy, the Chinese guy?
Oh, MAO Nation.
My last name, dude.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
like
okay.
Cat Nation. That's what you're gonna call it.
Yeah. No, Mao.
No, we're not doing that.
Meow Nation. That'd be good.
MAO Nation.
We'll get you a title for your org by the end of the episode. Don't worry about it. All right. So then, what's your goals in your org? You learned a lot from Puppy. You've seen a lot of the stuff. You've seen the problems in Dota. Well, give me your manifesto.
I don't think I'm willing to share right now because it's like it's not like something that's like confirmed.
Okay.
In any way. So maybe I'll like change my word and it'll look bad. Because I think I will talk about it.
One day.
Like, I mean, for sure there's gonna be like transparency, and for sure there's gonna be 0% cuts. That's the two things I know for sure.
Are you looking for any subs?
Oh wait, unless we have coaches. Subs.
Forget it. We'll talk.
Can you be sub of 2 teams?
Yeah, probably. We'll find out how much.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, well, I'll get paid more than my current sub. Don't worry about it. Okay. Anyway. One other thing I want to talk to you about, Envy, is streaming. I mean, you're back. You're playing a lot of the same hero over and over again.
How was that? I just didn't do it on Twitch.
You didn't do it on Twitch?
Yeah, I did it on Panda. I still do the same shit.
Yeah, I know, but you're back from your break for TI, and you're playing a lot of Invoker and stuff. Just tell me about what it's like to stream. Do you enjoy streaming? Do you like it?
It's like... I can only play when I stream, unless I'm on LAN. It's actually not fun for me to play if I'm not streaming.
Really?
I stream all my games. Yeah.
Really?
Most people I talk to hate streaming.
Sometimes I don't watch chat at all. Sometimes.
Are you sure you want to let people know that? Because now they know how much you practice. Now they're like, okay, he's not streaming, so
I mean,
he's
whatever.
definitely
I
not
practice a lot.
practicing.
Like, what are they gonna do? Like, whatever. Like, this is, like, it does not. You don't want to think of this stuff. It's like too much stuff to think about. There's already too much.
So you enjoy it though, and you like. Why do you enjoy it? Is it?
Because it's like, you're just playing with constant eyes on you, and like you know, I'm getting flamed a lot, you know, like all nonstop. But like, whatever.
I guess it's
like,
pressure, right? It makes you perform well.
Like, cause I can be like, oh yeah, I'm getting flamed a lot. I'm gonna quit like streaming. Fuck you guys. Like, you don't want to watch. You think I'm shit? Then fuck you. I'm gonna go play alone. But like, no, fuck that. Like, ding, and do whatever I want. Like, it's like, whatever. Like,
It does make you
have to
optimize your play a little better, right?
It just makes it feel like more exciting a little bit. Cause it's like already really hard for me to try on my Smurf honestly, and like I need that extra streaming. Like if I play on my main account, I don't need to stream at all. Be focused. But like on my Smurf, like I definitely need to stream. But it's fucking rough. Like, I already can't take these fucking low RMR games. They're like they're so fucking difficult.
Well, they
How
should
does
be
Miracle
easy.
do it?
Yeah.
How does Miracle do it?
What do you mean?
How does he get to 9K?
I mean, you queue for like you're fucking amazing, and then you queue for 2 hours. And you do consistently, and you have to like think about a lot of stuff. Like it's like, I think it's like a strategy thing too. Like you have to like think about stuff. Like you have to think about who you're gonna play against. It's like you're like, oh, I'm gonna be against my 2-man, so you have to think about like some shit, like how to take care of them. Like when I was trying to get higher armor, you have to think a little bit about that. Like what heroes to solo carry with, like what heroes I want my teammates to pick, what heroes I want them not to pick, and like you have to think about like who you're going against. Like what are you gonna do against who? Like
Nice.
something like that. Yeah, it's some stuff. I mean, there's more to it, I'm sure.
Alright,
It's
what
just too much stuff to do.
So you've been talking a lot about like playing on stream, but what about like the fans and stuff? Does that bother you? Do you care at all? Is it something that you look forward to? Is it something that you kind of ignore? When
I
you
mean,
can?
I always look forward to it, right? I never ignore anything, generally.
I can
Like
tell.
even if it's flames.
All right.
Like even if it's flames, like I think ignoring is really hard. Like you actually just can't do it.
Everything.
so-
You notice everything.
You just have to like think about it differently so you can laugh it off. But like some of the things are like fucking infuriating. They're, like I'm watching this like Tuskar, like I there's like this chrono and like I'm not sure if you guys watched it. There's like this chrono. I don't meteor. I'm waiting for my line to hex the fucking Tuskar, and everyone's flaming me for not fucking meteoring the 2 heroes at the edge of the chrono, and I'm actually so mad because like he's just gonna snowball them when I meteor them. I need this fucking Tuskar to get hexed so I can meteor, and like people are like flaming me like for not meteoring right away, and I'm like getting so, like it's so like what the like are they serious? Like are you fucking retarded right now? And there's a knitted video where I'm like 10-1-15 with Invoker, and then like I miss my meteor combo because the guy stops walking. And like, who cares? I'm fucking 10-1-15, and I get the kill anyway. And people are like, "Oh, he missed his combo." Like, what? I mean, like, what? Like, and like, do you not miss combos? Like, because I watch a lot of like I learn from other people. Like, I'm not like this guy who like does my own shit all the time. Like, so I watch like some miracles. I watch like whatever. Like, these guys are fucking good, but they miss all their spells all the time. All the time.
all
Like,
the
and
time.
officials too. They're actually like fucking missing everything, and they're like missing every last of force spirits, or like. Like some shit happens. Like this shit happens all the time. Like every other game, like some guy's like missing all his last of the force spirits. He's like getting impatient. He's like thinking about something else or like whatever. Like it shouldn't happen, but it happens. And like it's just so weird. I'm like watching all these like these some of these comments are like he's missing all his last hits. Like, are you serious? Like I get most of my last hits because I care a lot about fucking last hits. I actually care so much.
Wow. So that's very interesting. So you still
Yeah.
love it, but you pay attention to everything everyone says. Very cool. Very cool.
No, not all the time. Sometimes.
Not
I
all
don't.
the time.
Yeah. It's whatever. Like I like streaming though.
Okay,
It's like,
good.
I at first I just streamed because like I was a guy who like always wanted my viewers to like my fans to like know what I'm doing. Like I don't tell them everything. Like there's some things like some personal stuff I will never say anything. Like and there's a lot of stuff like I don't think they deserve to know, and I won't tell them ever. But like anything that I can tell them, like I try to tell them. And like streaming is like kind of part of it.
Yeah.
So unless I'm practicing like a special hero, like I will stream out probably.
That was on your first thing, your first the famous post. You said, you know, how do I get to become a streamer? What do I do? I remember that, and then
Yeah.
there you are, the biggest streamer in Dota.
Couple.
Probably.
I'm like a tier 2 streamer.
What? No, you're not. If you're tier,
I
don't say
I
that,
am, though.
because then I'm like a tier 4. Don't do that to
dude,
me.
I mean, you're
You are
tier,
tier
like
4,
7
dude.
or something.
You're
Tier 7. Oh, fuck off, dude. What the fuck?
Dude, tier 7 is
You're
like the
tier
highest
7.
tier in
Tier
Battle
7.
Cup.
In Battle Cup.
Oh, he went up.
Oh, you
He's
went
saying
up.
7 is better than 4.
Oh.
It's like the highest tier.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right.
Okay.
Well, we got one
That's a
thing.
compliment.
We have a secret to tell you. We've been working on something.
Let me explain my first on tier 2. So
Okay.
like, let's say I'm like, so like tier 1 teams, like they rape tier 2 teams, right? Like if a tier 2 player, like tier 2 team beats a tier 1 team, it's an upset, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm streaming and Sing Sing is streaming and I have more viewers than him, it's an upset.
Okay.
It's like
Okay.
same of like some bulldogs and or treesies and like whatever. Like if I stream at the same time, like I lose all my viewers. Like so I'm tier 2 for sure. This is how it is.
That's how it is.
Okay. I understand.
All right. So we got a secret for you. We got a surprise. Me and Hotbid knew you were coming on. We don't watch anime. I've never seen an anime in my life except for when my sister showed me hentai. When I was a kid. Anyway, we decided to go and check out your anime list, and I have watched anime for like 12 hours today. I am caught
Holy shit.
up. I
Wait, what
saw
do you watch?
all of Code Geass and Toradora.
Code Glee.
Wait, you actually? Wait,
I
you
watched it
watched
all,
12
dude.
hours?
And I'm here
There's
to
no way you
I'm
can't
here to
finish
talk to you
12
about
hours,
fucking
dude.
anime, dude. I'm here to talk to you about fucking
Wait,
anime.
you finished Code Geass season 1 and 2 in 12 hours?
I did it, dude. I might have skipped around a little bit,
It's
but
not
I
even
did
true.
it.
It's not even
Yeah, not even true. You want to fucking go? Tell me the difference between a code and a Geass. I don't know how to say it. I can't say it right.
Code Glee.
Tell me the difference, because I know, bro. I know the entire backstory of the entire
It's
show.
pronounced Code Gay Ass, okay?
Gay ass is not how it's called. I can't pronounce it, so I just call it Geass. I have my cheat codes. Like on Toradora, I call one guy Dragon, the other chick Tiger. I don't know how to say his real name.
Oh my god.
But anyway, so tell me. I'm ready to get in a lore discussion with you if you're ready.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm caught up too, dude. We
We're
did
caught
research
up.
for this. If you want to have an anime discussion, we can have it
I
right now.
really don't.
Oh, come on, come on. Okay, I'm
Me
gonna
and
ask you
Slacks
one
will just
question.
talk.
I'll just let all your hard work be 2 ways.
You want me to talk to Hotbit? Okay, Hotbit. At the end of Code Geass, do you think that Lelouch is alive or dead?
He's alive.
He is
How-
alive. He's alive.
How are we just spoiling everything? Like on fucking.
He's definitely alive.
He's alive.
How are we just spoiling everything on this show?
Don't
Can
worry,
we-
we'll put the spoilers in the fucking title.
Yeah, don't worry
Hold
about
on.
it. Spoiler
This
alert.
This is
for
like a
Code
10-year
Geass.
anime. Everyone has seen Gay Ass, and they will know. They will know
Please,
whether to turn
alright?
it off or
Alright,
not.
I gotta say the way you guys say that name is like slightly triggering, but
Okay, how do you say it? How do you say it?
How do you say it?
huh? Code Geass?
Geass.
I'm not
Yeah,
even
that's
sure
what
if
I
I'm saying it
said.
right, but you guys
Geass.
are saying it wrong.
That's what I
I
said.
call it
Code
Geass.
Holy
It,
shit! I just checked my anime list and like there's this like movie that's like really high rated and like, fuck, it's gonna be good, man. Thanks for telling me
okay, take it easy.
indirectly.
Alright,
no, I
okay.
fucking
All right, all right. So
We're talking
Lelouch,
about
Lelouch
Geass,
is
right?
alive.
Kimi no Nawa. That's my new shit right there.
All right, take it
I'm
easy.
gonna download it right now.
Hold on.
Envy, do you think Lelouch is alive or not?
I think he's alive.
Okay.
I mean, he said he's dead. Like, they said like the actor said he's dead, but I'm ignoring her.
Okay, so
Or
so
him, or
check
I'm
this
saying he's
out.
alive regardless.
I put it together. Check this out, buddy. Okay, so anyway, when Cece gets killed, she kills the nun. She activates her code, and it disables her Geass. And we find out that Lelouch's dad, right? He stole Vivi's code. And then Vivi can't do shit. So when his dad chokes him on season 2, episode 21, he transfers the code over to Lelouch. But the code doesn't activate until you die. So when he dies at the end of the series, his Geass is no more, but he's immortal just like Cece, and he's the one fucking pulling the thing. He's pulling the hey. He's alive, dude.
I think he's alive too, dude.
You read this somewhere on Google.
No, I didn't read on Google. I watched the whole fucking series. I can tell you everything. I can explain the gods. I can explain everything about code, Geass. I know it all.
See, like, I don't even remember that much. I need to like rewatch it.
Give me a
Envy,
question
what,
and I can answer it.
Slacks, what character do you identify with the most in Code Geass?
Whew, that is a toughie. I think Cece, because I feel like I've been around for a real long time and I'm pretty apathetic towards a lot of shit. And also,
and you're in a straitjacket, kind of.
and yeah, I feel like everyone thinks I'm crazy, but in reality, I'm just a fucking. I live forever, and give people gleases.
I identify with rivals.
Oh, Jesus.
He's the only one in the entire series with the normal like rapper name.
That
Everyone else has these like really corny like the girl with the red hair.
Yeah.
Karen.
Karen.
Is her name? Did they just misspell it because they pronounce it wrong?
No.
It's Karen, right? Like her name's Karen, but they say it, but it's spelled Callan in the subtitles.
I gotta admit, I'm pretty disappointed, Envy. I worked my ass off watching fucking Code Geass. I've never seen an anime. You don't even give a shit, dude.
Do you enjoy it?
I mean, yeah,
we liked it.
It was pretty good.
It was action based, you know.
You know what was
I mean,
good?
I feel insulted right now. I'm not gonna say anything.
You're not. Are you
Wait, why
actually
are you
insulted?
Because you're stupid.
We're not stupid. We
What are you
fucking.
talking about?
You said it's pretty good. You're dumb.
It was
fucking good. It's
It
actually
was
fucking
good.
Amazing.
It was
It's great.
It was good.
You know, I liked it.
No, you just don't appreciate.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
Oh,
It
hold
was
on.
the best anime I've ever seen.
Yeah, I
Oh
mean,
my God, it's the
you only
only
watch
one.
one anime, so.
That's not true. I watched Toradora, and that shit was not the best anime I've ever seen. My main question is, how can you watch that show?
Well,
I watched
let
the
me just
whole
say,
thing.
Code Geass has a lot of fan service. That's
It
what I
does.
noticed.
It does.
It's a
So in season
lot.
2 it does.
It's
It's
Season
a
one.
lot of fan service.
What happened in between season 1 and season 2? All of a sudden, things got crazy. We got titties. We
everyone's-
got everything.
Yeah,
dude.
everyone's attractive. There's people in bunny suits dancing around. There's like everything in an anime shot.
I mean, that's
is
like so
planned
whatever,
out.
right?
You know?
Like it's like this. Like people say like animes like that, but like if you look at like something like Game of Thrones, there's like fucking people like fucking each other.
I mean, granted,
Like,
granted,
people
you're
can
right.
say this about like
That's true.
like
That's true.
Korean culture when they like talk about these pop stars like
Good point.
they're
Good
dancing with
point.
their skirts and stuff. But you watch once again, you go to Western culture and like there's like these actors like these like whatever like there's like
Alright,
only,
well.
like the only thing they're not showing is their nipple.
I
Their
want.
ass is shaking everywhere.
I want to ask both of you which
So
character.
stop hating it basically.
Well,
We're not hating.
we
We're
like
not
it.
hating.
Come on.
We
I
worked
wanna
really
ask-
hard on
I-
this.
I'm talking to the viewers right now.
Oh, okay.
I want to ask. I want to ask both of you.
All right.
Which character in Toradora do you guys identify the most with? We'll start with you, Envy.
Taiga.
Taiga. Okay. Did you know that Taiga's a dual land in Magic the Gathering?
A dual what?
A dual. Never
Don't
mind.
let him talk about that.
Slacks,
He's
go
a
ahead.
fucking
Which
idiot.
character do you identify with?
I'm gonna have to go with Taiga
Really? Why?
because I don't know. I feel like I'm not short, so that is different. But I'm feisty. You know, I easily get upset, but I got my secrets and I really care about people a lot, and I got a dark past.
I'm gonna fucking cry right now.
You know my favorite
Envy.
character,
Oh, yeah.
Slacks. in
Well,
this
who's
set?
that? Who's that?
It's Ryuji's mom.
Ryuichi's mom.
Yeah.
Why?
Good looking mom.
You just think that you're hot? If you want to talk about good looking, we could talk about Amy. AMI.
Oh.
So you're saying like, you have like a wife or whatever like, and they just left you,
Yeah, man.
and then you got drunk all the time, and like, you actually don't know what the fuck you're doing, and like
Yeah.
you have a kid, and like
I'm like
you're
similar
not
age.
taking-
I'm similar age to Ryuji's mom. You know.
and you work as you work as like a hostess.
Yeah, I just don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing in life a little bit. You know,
Okay.
I want to take care of my my son, which is esports, I guess. So, you know, I identify with her.
Okay, Envy, in your opinion, is Taiga a yandere or not?
What?
Is she a yandere or not?
No, she isn't.
Because I thought she was a yandere, but no. Because she's actually, I think at the beginning of the series she was a yandere, and at the end,
You know what a yandere is?
yeah, it's like a.
Of course, we know what it is.
Come on, dude, we
all
did
this
our research.
dude. You kidding me?
You think I watched 8 hours of fucking Toratano and I don't know what a fucking yandere is?
I went to law school. I know to click the footnotes. I know where to find my sources.
All right. So you're saying no, not a yandere. I think at the beginning of the series she kind of was, and then she transformed. Is that why you like the show?
No,
Why do you like the show?
I liked it because of
It's emotional impact,
like
dude.
when she sacrificed a lot to do some stuff, like
Oh.
to say shortly.
Okay.
the character I respect the most in this anime, and you can go with your second, Slacks.
Okay.
Is Minori. I think she was a very selfless character.
Who's
I thought
Inori
she was
again?
Minori,
Minori.
the
Minori.
redhead, the pink head.
No,
I
mean
should say.
the most selfish character is definitely Taiga in this. That's why like I like her the most.
No way.
Because
No.
I mean,
Amy
she was like
is the most
kinda
selfless.
bitchy in the beginning, but at one
Amy's
point
not
she
selfless,
did
dude.
a lot.
Amy is very selfless. She's a model, and she has the hots for Dragon, and she don't move on it. And she respects people that treat her like a normal person, and she makes a lot of sacrifices in the show. Amy knows all the strings that's happening, and she don't do shit.
I mean, everyone made a lot of sacrifices, but like the point, Taiga's like story was the best. That's what like.
Okay, all right.
Okay, all right.
Except the main guy. That guy was a big retard for a long time.
I mean, he's a really nice guy. He helps people out with their issues a lot of times. You know, he helps when he can, even though he could take advantage of people he doesn't.
I didn't like him.
He's a nice guy.
I think he's an
No,
idiot.
he's a fine guy. You're just saying he's a retard.
He's a fucking idiot. I agree with Envy. I'm not a big fan of
You can be a
Dragon.
retard and still be a good guy.
Yeah, Taiga deserves someone better.
I will say
a
yes.
Slacks, you're a good guy, right?
Hey, don't you fucking do that.
You're a retard.
You are a piece of shit, Envy. I specifically remember calling over Dendy for the All-Star game, and then you came
Oh.
over. Who's the retard? All right.
Alright, go fuck yourself. I was like, yeah, I mean, I should have walked up in any way. I should have waited to the very end of suffering.
Oh my god, that was the moment of the
Dude, it
All-Star
was
game.
like you just
Oh
say
my
like
god.
a name and everyone's looking at each other and like I don't know what the fuck's
Yeah,
going
we
on.
couldn't hear
And then-
shit up there.
And then people start trolling, you know, and they're like, and then it's like, oh, I think it was you, you know, and then like some other guys like, yeah, I think it was you, and like they're actually not even trolling. They actually legitimately think that, and like of course I'm already thinking about it. I was like, was that actually me? Like, what the fuck's going on? And then like, you know, when two other guys are like, yo, I think it's you, like, and they're like kind of serious. They're not trolling. Like, they just don't know what the fuck's happening. And then you just go up, you know, and then you're like, GG, you lost.
What are you gonna do? We literally
It's over.
couldn't hear
and
shit.
then I
up
don't
there.
even know the funny. You said some shit to me, and I'm like, I don't know, you know what you're saying.
I said, I'm sorry. I would have picked you because
Dude,
you're my personal
even
hero.
When you were telling me that I'm not Dendy, like I didn't really hear that. Like that's how bad it was. Like, yeah, you're like, yo, you're not Dendy. I'm like, what? I don't even know what you're saying.
I'm sorry. Blame Valve, dude. It's on them. All right, so, can you recommend more anime for me? I made it through Code Geass. That was good.
No, it's alright.
Come on, dude.
No.
Come on, dude. You gotta
No,
give us
it's
some more.
alright.
I mean, we did all this preparation. We spent hours watching, and you don't. You gotta talk to us about it. Like, what should we watch next?
No.
Me and Slacks.
This isn't fair. We went off. You indoctrinated us. We went to
Fine.
your system.
Go watch Haikyuu.
Haikyuu. How do you spell that?
I'll write on TeamSpeak.
All right, right on the TeamSpeak. Haikyuu. Okay. If it's anything like Toradora, I'm out. I'm not gonna.
It's not volleyball anime.
It's a what?
Volleyball.
It's about volleyball.
Yes.
Women's or men's volleyball?
Boys.
Oh, I'm fucking out. I'm fucking out. God damn it.
Boys volleyball.
This is gonna be
About
just
boys.
like Toradora.
It's about men's volleyball.
Fuck.
Slacks, you don't want to watch an anime about men's volleyball?
Let's go watch it.
All right, fine. I'll take your advice. You didn't let me down last time.
You have to watch to the end though.
Please.
And the last 5 episodes you cannot skip in anyway.
Oh God, not again. 12 more hours.
We could just pick another one from his list.
We could, but nah. I'm gonna go with his recommendation. I'm going for Haikyuu.
I mean, I would never suggest Toradora to you if you were asking.
It was
Well,
number
I mean-
1 on your list.
Yeah, but
It was, like, close to number one.
I still don't suggest. Like, my number 1 is Clan After Story, like my absolute number 1. But I don't suggest it to anyone.
No, your number one right now is Canon.
What? Yeah, Clan After Story.
No, Canon.
Oh,
K-A-N-O-N.
6. But that's not my number 1. Oh, is that how? Oh, is that how you're
That's
looking at
how
it?
it's listed.
Oh, I just have the list. Oh, okay. Maybe I should change that. No, that.
I mean,
No, I used to.
what do you want me to say?
At one point, when I used my own list a lot, like I would change it, like, every now and then, because I have like 7 top, like 5s, like I mean 7 like 10s out of 10s, and I just change them, like one by one. So I never really ordered them.
I got a question for you. Do you know the answer to this? Why do all mecha and like action-based Japanese animes have German character names? Is that just like they just want to do that, or I don't understand.
I don't know. They have German songs too.
Yeah, they name their like in Bleach they name shit after Germans. In this one
do a
they
lot
name
of
it
German
after
stuff.
Germans.
Like when they do
In-
magic, like
in
when they talk
Gundam.
about magic, they also use German language.
Yeah, in Gundam they have German names. They're just all about the Germany, and then obviously this is.
Well, I mean,
ignorant.
maybe it's because they sided with them in the World War II.
I mean,
I don't
a
know.
long time ago. I
Yeah,
don't know
I
if
don't
that's
know.
it.
I mean, that might be it.
That might be it, dude.
That
I mean,
might
there
be
is-
where it started from, you know. I mean, it's all bullshit. You just Google it.
I mean, I guess I'll look it up.
Tell me.
I'm
tell
not
me the answer.
googling anything else. My YouTube suggested videos is gone to shit after today. All right, everything's a clip from fucking Toradora, and it keeps telling me to watch.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
Hey, I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying. Jesus, I got One Punch Man clips up the ass now. I don't know.
No, just every time you flame, like, I don't know. I mean, you probably don't care, but every time you flame Toradora, you know, you're just like.
I'm
I
not
like
flaming.
Toradora.
I'm not
I
flaming.
like-
A little bit of you dies in
I like Toradora more than Slacks. Slacks was flaming Toradora. I liked it. I enjoyed the simplicity and like I like that it was not.
Oh,
you know,
way
it's
to
not about
suck
saving
up.
the
Way to
world.
fucking
Hey,
suck up.
It's not about saving the
Fuck
world.
you,
it's just
Hotman.
about these little personal moments. I liked it.
You're a piece of shit.
It's a real human story, okay?
You brown noser. I like Code Geass. It's got good lore. Sick lore, sick
I
backstory.
feel like you both said some true stuff there.
It's good. It's true. I think Code Geass is really interesting. Like the Washington.
Why is everyone so skinny?
I don't know. That's one thing I didn't know.
Where are the obese people in the Code Gas?
Don't.
Just put me in there.
All right. If you could be in one anime, if you could be in the universe of one anime, which would it be?
I don't know. I never thought about this in any way. It's on my list. Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I don't never like these questions. Like, people ask me like, what
Death
superpower,
Note.
what I want and stuff, and I always say like, I don't want any.
Death Note. Why would you want to be in Death Note?
He wants to be the guy with the notebook.
No, I really don't. That's want to be me.
That's a fucking horrible life. You gotta
Why?
kill people all the time.
You don't have to. You could just put it away.
Aren't you
Be the
being
nicest
haunted by
guy
that,
ever.
that monster guy? You know?
I don't know, dude. I haven't seen that anime. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know, dude.
Envy, give us our answer. Come on, man.
Dude, I don't fucking got one, man.
How about Ra Zifan?
Prosafa?
Yeah.
I mean, definitely not. I don't even remember what happened in the anime. I don't like it that much.
Your list is really... I mean, it's just... You seem like you don't like any of the things on your list, man. I thought I was getting to know you with every hour that I spent watching these, and I feel like I've been
Yeah, I
robbed.
thought Toradora would really give us some insight into your personality. That's what I thought.
It
honestly.
does though.
It does?
Really?
In what way?
How
Yeah,
does it? How does it?
I mean, it's like the one character I copy the most.
Which
like,
one?
Taiga.
You copy...
Like, I mean, I
I
copy every character, but like a lot of characters. So like, it's like one of the ones I copy the most.
always thought you were more of
Copying
a...
what?
Yeah.
Like in life, like for her it was like when she sacrificed, right? Like I mean I like to look up to anime characters. I look at the people too. I look up to a lot of things, and I try to take what's good. And there's a lot of stuff that are good about anime characters.
I thought that you were more of a Lelouch, man. It seems like you
No,
really
I mean that's the other one. That's the second highest.
Ah!
That's number 2, dude.
Okay. That are we back to this? The fucking... Who's number 7? Where's that? Fuck. Alright, well, that's it. I mean, I feel like I'm vindicated now. I feel like my anime research has really paid off and given us a good insight. What do you think, Hopin?
I mean, I definitely enjoyed watching Toradora for sure. Now I understand all the references.
Do what?
Yeah, see, he's not even paying attention to your suck-up attempts. Everybody knows
Yeah.
Toradora's garbage.
Oh, I just gotta say one story. I mean, I'm sure, like, the when Dubu won when MVP won Dorafit, he goes up to me and he just says Toradora, and I was so shocked I couldn't even say anything. I was so confused. He just walks up to me after he wins the tournament, and he's like, everyone's like super happy, but he's like kind of cool and collected, and he's just like Toradora, and he walks away.
What the fuck?
I was like, I don't even know what the fuck happened, and I couldn't even like, and then at TI, I was like, when I met him, I was like, Toradora. I walked away too.
Damn, dude.
I was like, I don't even know.
Yeah, you guys shared something. The next time you see Slacks, you need to walk up to him and be like, "Code GEASS."
He doesn't. Envy doesn't come up to me anymore. I shook his hand hard one time, and now he won't touch me. He won't speak to me.
That's not true.
I know that's not.
I just told you I had a hard handshake, and you should stop that shit.
I didn't even have a hard handshake. It was a
But
very.
you do though. That's what people tell me. Like people are like, "Yo," like, cause I was like one of the last people to get there, and they're like, "Yo, we gotta shake Slack's hand, dude." God damn, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then I shake your hand, I was like, "Oh, I get it." And
That's what I mean.
And now I was like, "Yo, you have a hard handshake." And
That's
I
what the
was
Valve
like,
people
dude.
said too. The
You know,
Valve
like,
people said they didn't want to shake
behind your
Slack's
back, you know,
hand.
but I tell you.
Fuck you, HotPants. Like you don't
They said-
shit.
But like, can't you just stop?
I did stop. Ever since you said that, I'm like very self-conscious about my handshakes. It's very
Like,
limp
if you
and
shake,
weird
like,
now.
Some Asian guys hand a lot of Chinese people or like whatever C people like they don't shake very hard. So when you shake their hand like that, they're like, "What the fuck's going on?"
I think I really think everyone should switch to fist bumping. It's a lot more hygienic. Shaking hands the way we do is like very germ transmission.
Yeah.
Kind of like what fist bumping is like it's really simple, it's fast. There's no like confusion. It's better.
There's some confusion. If you go in for an aggressive fist bump and the other guy's not ready, you punch him in the face, dude. That's
I
not
just
good.
I just hold my fist out and then they fist bump it.
I don't know. I feel like if you fuck up a handshake, if the other person doesn't reciprocate, you can turn it into a wave. You can do a lot of stuff. Fist bump, you put yourself all the way out there. If they don't come at you after that, you look like a fucking idiot.
I mean, you know.
All right.
They don't shake your hand, and they're also like an idiot.
Okay, I'm not. All right. I'm not gonna hard shake
One
people's
last
hands.
question, Envy. What is an
Okay.
OVA?
OVA?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's original video animation. I think just like stuff that's like released that's not on TV.
Oh, okay.
They
So
just,
it's like
like,
it's like a fan stuff or.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like a real show, sort of like a real continuation. So not too sure.
Okay.
But
One-
yeah, I think that's where I started from at least. I mean, it was some fan stuff.
One last question for you, NB. What is the difference between a code and a GEASS?
You stumped him. He doesn't know.
NB?
Did he just
Did you just leave?
Is he looking it up right now?
Fucking out, dude.
What? Hit me. Come on.
He doesn't know.
Doesn't
You stumped
know.
him.
I fucking got you, dude. Lore easy. Got it again. All right.
I don't even want to know the answer.
I'll tell you the whole answer. I'll write
Slacks,
you up.
tell us the answer. Tell
Okay,
us the
so
answer.
check-
Don't say shit.
Say it. Say it.
don't
Slacks,
curious
tell
how
us.
many more
I'll write
I
it
have.
all in my
Slacks, tell
Tello
us.
book. No,
Tell
it's
us,
okay.
Slacks.
I do know the answer, but I won't say.
Well,
it.
what is it? What's the answer?
Well, so a code makes you immortal. There's 3 parts of the code, right? Now you can be a code bearer. If you have the code, we gotta start the GEASS. Okay, so the GEASS is like a magical power, and it's part of humanity. The gods are simply the subconscious of humanity, right? The gods award the GEASS, which is like magic, which magnifies part of your personality and lets you have like a special magical power. But the GEASS, after it becomes all the way up, the most powerful GEASS, we're talking double-eye GEASS, you can move on and have a code. A code makes you invincible. It makes you invincible, makes you live forever, but you can't use your GEASS no more. And there could only be a certain amount of code bearers. Now, when a code bearer passes the code in a dormant state, it becomes a GEASS. And after that person dies, they get the code, and then the guy who passed the code is allowed to die. That's the whole thing of the series. And that's why Lelouch is still alive, because his GEASS turned into a fucking code, dude! It's code GEASS!
That sounds good, man. That's a better explanation than the wiki.
What do you think?
Sure.
Sounds right.
All right, well, thanks a lot. That was a Hot Pants episode, whatever the fuck. Envy, it's a real pleasure, man. Thank you for all the insight and all the laughs. You're amazing. Don't want to put you on the spot, but anything you want to say out there before we shut this bad boy off to fans listening, or just what you're doing next?
No, I show it to Enron, I guess.
There we go.
And you know, all the people that have been like, I don't know, either I ditched them or they ditched me. Like some mods, like, you know, Sailor for like Dice or whatever. Like, I think that's the Twitch viewers.
Oh,
Peace.
how sweet. All right, Hotbit, anything for you?
I'm looking forward to watching the men's volleyball anime with Slacks.
Yeah, that's gonna be
You
good.
ready? ready to watch.
But
it
do you
with
guys
me.
do you guys like sync it online?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
man.
watch it together.
It's true. We have popcorn and discussions. You want to join us?
No, we don't. We don't.
I wish that's someone
it's
to
not
do.
popcorn. It's Pocky, dude. We eat the Pocky.
Pocky! You know, at TI,
Yeah.
they had full boxes of Pocky. I felt like
I know
a
they
fucking
had
god.
cookies and cream. They had cookies
Woo!
and cream. They had like the other kinds too.
Woo! All right, anyway. Yeah, Envy, join us sometime. Join us for one of our late night anime group watches.
No, that's quite alright.
All right, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.
Alright, that's it.